Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I am Karen Higgins, one of the faculty here at Murphy-Deming School of Nursing. I'm in the F&P program. Thank you for coming and being with us to celebrate our students who are getting ready to start clinical rotation. So this is an exciting part of their program. And to begin with, we'll have a few words from Dr. Sheila Talbot, who's the Associate Dean of Nursing.
Aren't you guys glad you got through this weekend? Yeah, it was a little scary the first time you come on campus and we start throwing you into rooms and say, now you're going to learn procedures and we're going to do all this stuff. But I tell you, it's really an honor to stand up here and celebrate this transition into your advanced practice education. You know, Murphy-Deming is a place where we don't just educate clinicians, but we shape leaders in healthcare who carry both skill and heart into every patient encounter. Today's white coat ceremony is significant because of the tradition at Murphy-Deming. Every discipline within Murphy-Deming College of Health Sciences participates in this tradition because it reflects who we are. It's not just about an individual achievement, it's about joining a community of professionals committed to collaboration, excellence, and service. The white coat itself has long symbolized knowledge, trust, and professionalism, but here it represents something more. It represents your readiness to step forward into the practicum part of your curriculum, not just with clinical competence, but with compassion, and not just with answers, but with the ability to listen, to connect, and to lead. For you as nurse practitioner students, this moment connects you to a powerful legacy. The F&P role emerged because of the vision of a nurse in the 1960s. Dr. Loretta Ford saw the need to expand access to care, particularly for families and underserved communities. It was a bold and innovative step at that time, and it continues to be one of the most impactful roles in healthcare today. You know, F&Ps have transformed how and where care is delivered, bringing high-quality, patient-centered care into communities that need it most. So as you guys step forward into this role, I want you guys to be very clear about something that matters deeply. You are first and always nurses. Nursing is your profession. It is your foundation, it's your lens, it's your identity. The F&P is your role within that profession. It builds on who you already are, expands your scope, your knowledge, and your impact, but it never replaces the essence of nursing. That's caring, advocating, and seeing the whole person. So there's going to be challenges. Trust me on this. There's going to be challenges going ahead. There's going to be moments that you're going to be there and you're going to go, I don't know what I'm doing. And there are going to be days when you're going to really doubt, why am I doing this? But there's going to be also those moments when you're going to be reminded exactly why you're doing this. Moments when your presence is going to make a difference, when your knowledge and your compassion is going to make all the difference. So I ask you to wear this coat with pride, but also with humility. Let it remind you not just of what you have achieved, but what you're called to be. Thank you.
Now we will begin the presentation of the white coat, and each student will come forward. I'll read a bio, a little bit about them, and they'll receive their white coats. We'll start with Christy Connor. Christy is a registered nurse with over 30 years of clinical experience in critical care, emergency medicine, perioperative nursing, and interventional radiology. A 3-time recipient of the Daisy Award for Excellence in Patient Care and Nursing Leadership, she has served patients across hospital, ambulatory, correctional, and international mission settings. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Nursing and carries certifications in advanced cardiac and pediatric life support, as well as ambulatory peri-anesthesia nursing. She currently serves as a staff and charge nurse at Sentara Hospital in Charlottesville, where she specializes in pre- and post-procedural care for cardiac and interventional radiology patients. Sharita Perry. Sharita is from Hampton Roads, and she has a background in biology and the sexual health arena of public health. She is currently working in the women's health sector of nursing. In her spare time, she enjoys reading, shopping, eating, and traveling. Shannon Richardson. Shannon is a motivated, self-driven, and resilient person. Her entry into nursing was unexpected. Her career began as an LPN, advancing to her bachelor's degree in nursing, and she will soon be a nurse practitioner. She is passionate about patient education and about providing exceptional, equitable care for vulnerable populations. Her passion to serve is reflected in each patient interaction. She would like to express her gratitude to her friends who have been a tremendous source of encouragement and support, especially to the Kamara family who gave her the opportunity when she needed guidance. Michelle Robertson. Michelle has been a nurse for 27 years, most of that time in the emergency department, where caring for patients during critical moments shaped who she is as a nurse. After earning a dual MBA and MSN, she moved into leadership, where she has been for the past 15 years and currently works as a nurse manager. As she looks ahead to the next 15 to 20 years of her career, she is motivated to return to the bedside as a nurse practitioner and continue doing the work that first drew her to nursing. She couldn't have done any of this without the love and support of her son, daughter, and parents. Ariana Robinson. Ariana is a mother of two and has been a nurse for nearly 6 years. She has worked in a variety of healthcare settings and has always had a passion for caring for others. She was inspired to become a nurse after watching her grandmother practice as a nurse for many years and witnessing the impact she had on her patients. She enjoys spending time with her family and loves all things Disney. Ariana is grateful for the constant support of her family as she continues her journey to becoming a family nurse practitioner. Gina Wines. She is from Richmond, Virginia, and lives with her son and husband and will have baby number 2 on the way. She's extremely grateful for her husband's endless support and spirit of servanthood during this time of pursuing her FNP. In her free time, she enjoys spending time with her family, being outside, and playing tennis. And now, the students will recite the Nightingale Pledge. Are there any nurses in the audience? You could stand? Okay. All right, they will go ahead and recite the Nightingale Pledge. Thank you, and I present to you the class of 2027 Family Nurse Practitioner students. And now our closing remarks will be from Dr. Todd Telmeco, President of Mary Baldwin.
We should have got a second white coat. You should have had 2. First of all, I just want to say what an honor it is to be here with you today. I got to meet some of you the other day in the little room as you were a little stressed out. I think you guys had some sort of OSCE exam or something, but it was great. It was a pleasure to meet you. And it's just an honor to share this moment with you because I think it's really important for a lot of reasons. Usually when we talk about the white coat in this building, at least, it's often a first-time student going to the clinic for the very first time. And we talk about the white coat representing a profession and what it means to wear the white coat and what that really means to a patient's perspective, that you bring a unique perspective and a trust that you haven't quite earned, right? Because sometimes you met them the first time, but they're trusting you for the very first time. For you, this isn't your first rodeo. You've been in the clinic, you've dealt with the stress, the crying. So to me, I'm like, what does the white coat do now for you? How is it separate? Well, I think it represents a couple of things, and a couple of very important things. First of all, impressed by all the things you've already accomplished as nurses. And I love the fact that we hold in the fact that you're a nurse first, and then it grows. And what I really think is really, really intriguing is the lifelong learning that you guys do. It never seems to end. Not because it has to, meaning we know medicine changes about every 5 minutes, right? That's beyond it, but you guys are becoming experts and moving on to provide the next level of care. And we know by doing that, we have better outcomes, right? So you've made a commitment to your profession, to yourself, to hold yourself to a higher standard, but you're changing your community every single day. Because when you get involved in patient care, you elevate that care to the next level. And that's really, really important because we need more folks like you, particularly in rural communities. And we're in rural Virginia. We need you guys in these communities to be those frontline practitioners to make critical decisions for folks who can't get to a larger medical center sometimes. So I say thank you for that and congratulations because you continue that effort every single day that you go to the clinic. So thank you. And then I can't even imagine children balancing other work things, giving up some of your passion sometimes to make this happen. The sacrifice that you make for other people, they will never fully understand that or appreciate the sacrifices you made to get here, to make those efforts. Or family members who had to support you, right? Because you might not be available on the weekends when it was supposed to be family time. And so I think it's really important to say thank you to the families who supported them through this, but for you all to make the commitment to give up that time to better yourselves, not for you, but for your patient. So I say thank you for that. And then congratulations, because you got through the didactic part, and now you get to go actually do it, right? And I think it's great, because when you think about the clinic, you know this as well as I do. It doesn't matter what you learn here. You're going to learn that the book is never correct, right? It's never that black and white, chapter 3, verse 1, it's going to happen like this. It's never that perfect. If it was, first of all, it wouldn't be fun, right? Because that's the challenge of healthcare. It never presents exactly the same. You have to learn the root or the foundation of that thing for that person, and then you've got to take all this outside stuff and put it into that patient's care because all the other stuff impacts their health, good and bad. That's what a professional does. It's not about content. It's not about what you know. You all know a lot of stuff. But it's how you apply that and how you take what you know and apply it to that person to make that individual person the same. We know those diagnoses, those codes, right? They mean one thing, but every single one of those people who have that diagnosis presents very differently, and that's very different challenges ahead of them. Some easier, some not so much. Your challenge is to help guide every single one of those through it to improve. That's the challenge. So again, I say thank you, congratulations, and I hope that I can see you somewhere outside of the clinical setting. As I get to 55, I worry that's going to be less and less happening. But thank you again for your time, your effort, and I say congratulations.